Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for following this, and I am so happy that you're here. Thank you for your many feedbacks, for your many comments that you guys have left on our previous topic, and you guys have really told me a lot. So today I want us to talk about the feedbacks that we got. I want us to raise a very hot topic about teenage pregnancies, about why we shouldn't really be exposing our children to childbearing. So, and in all these things that we people are talking about in my comments, the main thing that is there is that parenthood has really gone down. I mean, we have really left responsibility to the teachers, and we've not really taken responsibility of our own children. So we really need to step up, or rather parents need to step up in being in offering mentorship to their own children. I mean, parents really need to be role models to their own children. I mean, whatever that you want to do in front of your children is something that you really think is positive for them, or rather that is something that you really want them to take up from you, because children tend to see whatever that we do, and that is what they really want to do too, or rather to experiment. So anytime that you get to do something that is not pleasing in front of them, they will want to know why you're doing it, and if you do it, it means that it is right, that they can also do it. So I think whatever that we show in front of our children really matters, because that is what they become. I had so many comments about us exposing our children to TV stations, to programs on television, to movies, and these movies that we are not even sure about the content. Someone talked about a story on my comment section about some time when they were in a cyber shop, and a mother comes, wants to ban a movie, and comes there, asks the movie guy to ban any movie that is teen related. So this guy is left wondering, so any movie that is teen related, you ain't even sure about the content. This guy bans any movie because that's what you've been told, and this is business. So I'm imagining, are you even sure about whatever that is teen related is just right for your kids? Because we don't know about what is the content of whatever that is being shown there, because some of these movies have sex scenes, have drugs, children were exposed to drugs and such and such. So I think we really need to be sure of whatever that we're exposing our children to. And every time that you think that or rather we expose our children, or at times it's not even our fault, because we don't even know whatever our children are exposed to when we are not in the house, when they are not with us. So I think we really need to step up and talk to them about whatever that they're exposed to. Let's talk to them about sex. Let's talk to them about HIV and AIDS. Let's talk to them about STIs. Let's tell them that yes, this is there, and most of our children know that this is there. They're just waiting for us to say, or rather they're waiting for someone to talk about it. And this is what we need to say, that it is there, and yes, they need to grow up knowing that we talk to them about it. Even when they get into it, they already got information that yes, someone talked to me about it. So we really need to grow children up knowing that they really need to have confidence to talk about people and invading their private spaces. This is them also knowing that their bodies are their private spaces. So anytime someone is trying to invade in their private spaces, they're willing to talk it out. They're willing to talk to you about it. So let us also not be so threatening to our kids. You know, I remember when I was growing up, I wouldn't really open up to my mom about such and such things, because my mom would never even want to see me with a boy. I mean, my mom would really be threatening me, really scaring me. So I was never open to talk to it about anyone. So let us not raise our kids with that kind of notion that they cannot really open up to us, they cannot really talk to us. So they end up getting wrong information from wrong people, and these wrong people could be friends, could be other people that are not wishing well for your kid. So again, about parenthood and about not being threatening to our kids does not mean that we should not punish our kids whenever they do wrong. I mean, this also comes to positive and negative reinforcement. I mean, we also need to do punishments to our children. We shouldn't just let our children go astray and think that now that I want my child to be so close to me, I shouldn't really call a spade a spade. I mean, if something is wrong, it's really wrong. And if it's right, they need to know. Let us give information to them to know it. So those are the many feedbacks that I've been getting from you guys and you people. The kind of things that you're telling me is whatever that is in the society. I mean, the society is so rotten. I mean, there's so many things that our children know. There's so many things that our kids are exposed to. There's so many things that are hiding beneath our innocent kids' faces. And these things get burning into us. They get down into us in no time before us we realize it. So someone also was asking me about that I need to talk about us introducing, at what age should we really introduce sex education to our children. And I think this is something that we talked about in our previous video, about the moment that our children already know about reproduction, or rather reproduction has been introduced to in school. I think this is the right time that we need to let our children know that yes, now you know your body, and now that you know your body, this is happening to you, and that if this is happening to your body and you're growing, so anytime that you expose yourself to sex, you can get pregnant, you can get HIV and AIDS, you can get STIs. And it's not a one-time topic that you just raise a topic once and you think that you can never talk to it again. So when we're also raising this topic, let us also not make it feel like it's just all about us. They also have their own version of the whole story. So let us also try to listen to them. Let us try to listen to the insecurities. Let us try to listen to whatever that they know about this topic, about whatever they have been hearing about this topic. But we also need to introduce our children to religion, because we can't really raise kids who don't have somewhere where they also can get spiritual guidance. Today I'm going to raise a very, very hot topic, and this topic is about the consequences that we have when we let our children get exposed to early childbearing age. So, and that's why I'm really, really touched about this topic, and I really, really want us to make this topic become so viral. Let us talk about this so much, because it's so wrong when we let our kids get exposed to childbearing at a very young age. So imagine a child who's not really well developed and giving birth. I mean, their body is not yet well developed to even go through the birth process. I mean, that could lead to very traumatic birth injuries, which, imagine a very young child taking care of another child. That could really be a very big hassle. So this is getting our children into responsibility at a very young age. And again, someone who really was not willing to get a child, or rather who was not really prepared to get a child, is most likely to get into postpartum depression, or rather postpartum psychosis. These are mental health disorders that really affect mothers who get into motherhood at mostly at a very young age, or rather who get into childbearing, and they were not really prepared for this journey. So this really, really gets into mothers, and it's a very, very hot topic, and I think that is the next topic that we're going to talk about. I mean, those are the topics that we're also going to talk about when we start talking about mental health disorders. So otherwise, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Continue following me for more content. Leave your comments down there on my comment section. Give your feedback. Tell me what else you really want us to talk about in our next conversation with Rose. And please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. See you in the